Hello everyone, Krydax here, and welcome back to whatever this is. This mess. ClaustOREphobic. There is a lot of stuff going on, but mostly we're just always needing more iron. I believe we were working on, speed modules. It's been a few days since I played. And I just got done with the video talking about the new planet, Vulcanus, that they announced. So my brain is slightly distracted thinking about those things. So I gotta try to remember what we were doing. I think we got purple science going. And yeah, that is slowly building up, which is good. Yeah, we were discussing if they have a frozen planet, what resource would be on it. And I was just noticing that the resources they're putting on spoilers, by the way. But I mean, you know, I think most players are not trying to avoid spoilers just because of how slow the dev process is, like, and they're announcing a lot of pieces. I'm guessing there will still be plenty of surprises that they're not gonna announce in any of the FFFs. But if you are avoiding spoilers, maybe just skip forward a few minutes in this video. But anyway, I'm guessing because they put real resources on Vulcanus, they're only going to put real resources on the other planets. So yeah, Mercury could be one, or Yttrium, you know, some weird periodic table nonsense. What are we doing in this game? I don't even know. We could get cargo size upgraded. We could get blue belts. Oh yeah, coal liquefaction. We're gonna go ahead and research that. That'll be important. And then I will do another worker robot speed. Not that they really need to go faster, but why not? We are slowly making all the speed modules needed. Cobalt is blue. Yeah, that could be it for sure. Oh yeah, I was making red belts. That's right, because then we can get more than one full belt of iron. Though I haven't quite even accomplished a full belt of iron. I want to see, are we backed up somewhere? Doesn't look like it. All my miners are running, yes? Let me just go remote here. The other thing they need to do in remote view is change when it goes from this view, the map view, to the real view. You need to be able to manually change that. Like, I'd like to be able to stay in real view, zooming out further, and I'd like to be able to stay in map view, zooming in further. They'll need to be fast when I tear down the entire base. Ah, yes, the teardown. That definitely will happen. I'm definitely not just going to be done as soon as I launch a rocket. No, that... I will probably be done when I launch a rocket. This was never intended to be a long playthrough. This is back... Oh, that's not ore. I was like, that's backed up. Yeah, I think the only thing we can do now is wait for more speed modules. It's really... all we can do. Do I need more lamps? Make sure the base is lit up like a Christmas tree. Oh, there's already a lamp right there. Speaking of Christmas trees, we just had Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving to everybody. A day late, if you celebrate that sort of thing. If you don't, well, happy whatever holiday you do celebrate. Mega base, ClaustOREphobic. I mean, you could do it. I've got the design here. You could just keep expanding like this. There's really no limits. And, you know, you're getting the ratios all wrong, so you will need some sort of large-scale disposal unit, you know, where you, like, fill up giant warehouses and ram a train in. I don't even... can you automate destruction of resources in any way? I don't know if you actually can. Because you're gonna get probably I'm gonna guess too much coal. And I don't even know. Too much everything, probably. Well, no. By definition, something will be your bottleneck, and you'll get too much of everything else. Whatever your ratios are, you'll have just enough of one thing and not enough of everything else. Or sorry, am I saying that right? No, you'll have just enough of one thing and too much of everything else. That's what I'm trying to say. Right now, rails seem to be the issue, and steel is the issue for rails, and the reason we don't have enough steel is because we don't have enough iron. So none of that is surprising. I also released red belts into the world, which is eating... Where did I put those, by the way? Up here. This is eating any iron that it can get its hands on right now. And that's still gonna take a while. I'm trying to decide if I should add more... anything. Yeah, I mean, I guess you can sort of dispose of copper by making module 3s, but even still, they're gonna back up in chests, you know? Like, if you really want to make it future-proof, where it just runs perfectly without ever having issues, then I don't think you can. I feel like I should be doing something other than just running in circles looking at my base, but it's kind of fun. Realistically, I do need more iron. I could start working on prod modules to put into some of my end users, like the gears for red belts or purple and blue science. That could help a little bit. I could also do more of the manual mining to give my furnaces some more iron. I could install some more auto miners. Maybe that's the strat. Let's see, we could have one going up this way. Let's see, extendo mining north. Problem is these stupid ones right here. Let's get rid of those. Isn't appreciating the base part of the fun? Yeah, I guess that's true. I guess that's true. Good point. Okay, those won't take very long. Yeah, LDS does eat everything, but again, not in the right ratios. Like, whatever base you end up with, however you've distributed your productivity modules and all that, your base to launch a single rocket will take some exact ratio of iron to copper to coal to stone. And the problem is that ratio is almost never going to match this ratio. Now, what you could do is you could actually move around your prod modules so that the ratio you're using gets closer to the ratio that is provided by these ores. I mean, it would be a total mathematical pain in the butt to try to do that, but it's technically possible. My base is kind of in the way here, fortunately. Like, I really, you know, maybe I will just get rid of a couple tiles here and put those in a chest as well. So I really don't want to deconstruct any of this. And then I'll put the automatic ones a little higher up. Yeah, exactly. Fancy mathematics. And not necessarily the kind I want to do. We need more deployers, so let's craft some of those. And I do need more of that blueprint. Yeah, exactly. You could literally have separate parts of the base where it's like, oh, this, if I run it into this part, it uses more iron. And if I run it in, is this the right one? The speed one? Yeah. And if I run it into this other part, it uses more copper to launch a rocket. You know, you could get really crazy with it. You do still have limits though, and it's possible the limits don't work with the ratio that's provided. Okay, so that should be good to go now. And I'll run this up and onto that belt. Oof. Why don't I do this and then... I'm just gonna add, I guess this is where we can make it a red belt. Could add a balancer, but realistically I want as much as I can to be on the other side, and then they load onto that side. We'll make that a red belt. We need light up here. By golly, it's dark. Still don't have any red belts because it's all going to undergrounds, of course. Thankfully, I think, oh wait, something's wrong. Oh yeah, I disconnected it. There we go. I think we're done on the red belts now, or at least we're close, because we have the full 20 and I circuit conditioned it to 20. Yeah, uranium's an issue, but you can burn it for power. You can make uranium ammo with it. You know, you can try some of those things. Train fuel. Yeah, I mean, you can always just run trains in circles to get rid of coal and or uranium. Not that that's a fun way to do it, but it would work. Okay, I do need probably like a couple more splitters. I already have some red undergrounds. And rather than using a red underground, I'm just going to route this. Like so. Oh, I guess that doesn't work. There we go. I guess we can just let our bots do this. Let's be smart about it. The rocket fuel thing called a rocket? Yes, that is the thing that uses the rocket fuel. I do need at least a belt. Wow, it really goes on a magical journey over here, doesn't it? All right. Provider chests. I guess you could void one stack at once, but yeah, that's not going to change your ratios very much. Let's see, you, and you. There we go. Okay, we need 80 more red belts. That'll take a while. And did I not ever finish turning these into steel? I thought I had. Okay, now we got the full 15. What's up, infantryman? How's it going? Good. I'm doing well. You're playing EVE Online too, as well as Factorio? Also, we got all of our speed modules done. So our mining is maximum power. Except for this one. Why are there no modules in here? Didn't I put the... Oh, I guess it'll just add modules once it extends for the first time. Wow, that's a long time to be playing EVE Online. I mean, I guess with MMOs, it really is kind of a long-term commitment most of the time. Okay, now get some more steel furnaces. For the copper. Yes, Zieglim, we will have the scrapping machine. We also will have lava in the future. We can just throw everything into a big puddle of lava. So we'll have a lot of options. Alright, 67 more. It's gonna take a hot second here. Let's try to encourage production of the red belt. It actually looks like, well, I guess I just added iron, but just limited by the amount of gears right now. How's purple? Still no rails, huh? Yeah, steel is a problem. Because iron's a problem. So step one is just to get a consistent 15 a second, and then once we're over 15 a second, we can actually build a second smelting location and try to add some of that iron into these other iron lines. Or just upgrade the whole iron line to red belts, I guess. That'll get me up to 30. Hey look, some uranium. It's good to see. None of the lights are red on my mining. That means they're all running. How's power? Why can't I click? Oh. Power's okay. We're at half. Even with all the speed modules. You fixed your issue with automated mining. Nice. What was the issue? In fact. Are these almost done? Yeah, they're taking a little while. So is something getting backed up here or no? Are these not? It's too much math. I don't know if that was more or less than 15. Hey, Perkus, 9900. Thanks for the follow. It was adding an increment of -2 before the miners even finished mining. Yeah, that makes sense. That'll do it. That'll do it. It's kind of what mine was doing before I fixed the way that it combinated with the anything signal rather than the everything signal. Okay, so that's now a red belt. Sweet. So I can add more to that. Yeah, I don't know if you saw the second episode, Infantryman, but I ended up changing it because it was having this issue where depending on what order the combinators were built in, it would trigger. Sometimes it would trigger the arithmetic. This guy adding a -2 of X. Sometimes it wouldn't. That's why I originally didn't add the wire, but then it ended up not fixing it. But this way, it only triggers when it goes from having something to having nothing. That's the only way it triggers. And obviously that can only happen if it has ore and then doesn't have ore. So it can't trigger as it's being built because it doesn't have ore signals yet. And then once it has the ore signal, it can't trigger till, you know, the ore patch is mined out. So that's how it kind of figures itself out. Let's see. This is still not too much for one. It was the... Yeah, I think it was... I don't know. It's named Recursive Blueprint something or other. I don't remember if it was in the episode or in the second episode. Right after the Recursive Blueprint one, where I figured out the way to fix it. I don't remember which one it was. Okay, it looks like iron is backing up now. You know, I should have put a balancer on the output here. Do I have room for one of those? Eesh, not really. Not really. Spaghetti mess has conquered me, hasn't it? Why don't I upgrade? If I upgrade a good amount of it to a red belt, then it won't matter if the sides of the belt are balanced or not, because it can put 15 on either side. Now, doesn't that mean these are going to start backing up a little bit? I guess I could just filter out iron from one of the belts and smelt that. We'll see if this backs up or not. I guess we can always look at production. How's iron doing? So 900 a minute. Oh yeah, you forgot about stone. That's really gonna build up, isn't it? You do use some stone to launch a rocket, though. So what? Yeah, 900 a minute is a yellow belt, and we're not quite. I don't know why my nose is so itchy, and it happens more when I'm streaming. I don't know if it's because I talk more or what. Anyway, 900 a minute is not where we're at. We're still not quite there. But a few more drills and I think we will be. We're almost eclipse. That'll be exciting. That one's done. I'm trying to think about where I should put the next smelting array. I feel like it should be over here, which means replacing all of these. The other nice thing about replacing all these is then I can put some more northbound miners going that way. But I kind of wanted it to get a little further. Because we're not gaining that much space. Because the only space we're actually gaining is this amount. Which is what, 16, 17? Because this part will still be around. It'll just be here instead. So it's not a lot of space. 16 tiles by whatever that is. $17 by 55, roughly. I say roughly when I literally was measuring it with exact coordinates. But I guess I wasn't measuring carefully. Put a limit on that. We got some red belts. That's good. Is the purple science flowing a little better now? When did I make productivity modules? Oh, yeah, right. Those are just needed for purple science. Okay. I forgot that was a thing. So I can pick some of these up then. And... oops. Do this. Did I don't remember if I did. Got the mod that lets you just paste modules into buildings. Weird. Okay, never mind. Alright, so that's 8% more blue and purple science. Every little bit counts. Measure once, cut twice. I don't remember if I read that already, but my dad would always say that. Because he was a machinist for a while. Measure once, cut twice. Measure twice, cut once. Red belts feels so fast. You've been dealing with yellow. Is there supposed to be copper wire on the blue science line? That's a question that you're scaring me with. Nope. That's not supposed to be a thing. What on earth? Huh. What? Did I just... I think I just was always using all the copper from... I don't even know. Because, yeah, we don't want that. But then that's going to be on the wrong side of the belt. Oh, goodness. I guess I can just do that. Wow, I'm glad you noticed that, Teus. That was kind of a big oversight. Pick up all that. Should fix things up a bit. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. What I had originally done, I must have just been eating all of the copper wire, and so I thought this belt was only a green science belt, or a green chip belt, and that's why I mixed it without changing anything? I don't know. I don't even know how that, like, totally slipped by me. I should probably put prod mods in the red circuits too. I think that's worth it. And I guess we just slowly work our way towards yellow science next. So, well, I guess we need to finish researching the research we've already started. We're getting 0 purple. Still no rails, huh? Yeah, I guess the electric furnaces have to back up before we get rails. Which is a pretty long belt. That's a lot of steel that's just wasted sitting there. I don't love that. So that all has to back up first, huh? Are these done? These drills? Nope. They ran out of space in the chest, though. I could put smelting up here. We've got some extra space, though that's probably where yellow science needs to go. Is steel upgraded? I don't know what you mean by upgraded. Maybe with prod modules from electric furnaces? And the answer to that's no. Definitely not. Maybe I should do that. Oh, maybe you meant with better furnaces. I have enough furnaces here that they've never even gotten to the last ones. I don't know what the rate is, but I've never surpassed it. I guess I could use up to 10 a second, almost. But steel furnaces could be a thing. Or electric furnaces could be a thing. I could use the electric furnace to make the electric furnace. The problem is power consumption is going to go through the roof. But I have enough power, right? Extra 10 megawatts? Yeah, let's do it. I have enough space here, I think. Especially given that I won't be needing the coal. Could leave room for beacons. Probably smart. I don't want to use the bots to deconstruct, it'll just mess things up. Okay, I will go grab some electric furnaces from up here. How many I need. 32 should be enough, but 40 is definitely enough. See if we have room for a double wide and a beacon. I don't think we will, though. I am going to do the method where we have the two belts. I could either do belts on the outside, beacons in the middle, or belts on the inside, beacons on the outside. It's less beacon efficient. Put them on the outside. Okay. There we go. So this is a little annoying that it cuts through. I might try to keep it out of the way here like this. Uh-oh. What's the problem? I don't know what the problem is. It's over here somewhere. You. Alright, iron storage. Oh, that's a good problem to have. Iron storage. Oh, it's because I stopped with the steel for a second. Well, we can, once steel gets started, we can start, we can put a bunch of extra iron in it. Okay, anyway, so room for beacons. I don't really think we're going to be able to do that, are we? Because if I wanted beacons in the middle, we could have iron. Maybe this will work. No, I'm short by one tile, right? Because if you have beacons in the middle, you have input there and output there. Like this. You could do input and output on the same belt, and then you have to loop the belt back around from the bottom. And then you only need one tile. Maybe we do it that way. Like so. And the beacons will go there. And then the output comes back up. And this is the input. Okay. That works, that works. Power poles, we'll figure it out later. Do that. Flip it. Wait. No, that doesn't work. Oh my goodness. Is that the same one? Here, you just stop for a second. Please. Please and thank you. I made that maybe a bit too annoying. Too successfully annoying. Okay. Ta-da! Let me do that. Copy it. Copy it again. Sure. Why not? And I will let the bots do their thing. What they're for, right? Why should I have to do the hard work? I'll consider improving this later, but I think this is going to be enough speed. Maybe not, though. Guess we'll find out. So we want this to be... just on... no, the other side. We want it to be on the close side. So not that side. There we go. Okay, so then there's the steel, and then we wrap it back around. Ah, of course. Of course. I knew we'd have some silly issue like this. Just knew it. Oh, that's not just a silly issue, that's a big issue. I guess we can just do this still then. That was fine. I made it worse by changing it. Okay. And then the steel comes up, and let's see, the steel's on the right side, so the steel's on the left side. That'll need to be a red underground once I get to that point. Ta-da! Now, is steel supposed to be on one side only? It kind of is, because the only output belt I have for steel is this one, which side loads with the gears. Because this one just has a dead end into nothingness. Sadness. Oops. Okay, steel's going again. That's good. Get rid of this iron. Is it just me, or are furnaces redder than I remember? I don't remember them being this red. Oh. When was the last time I used electric furnaces? Interesting. Don't forget to balance it. I don't know what you mean, but I'll go look at it. At the end. Here? I feel like it's doing the right thing. They both come here, and then both of them get side-loaded onto that. Oh. I think it's fine. Unless I... Oh, wait, no, we're... I mean, I forgot to connect the belt, but it's fine otherwise. Grab that piece of coal. Okay. Alright. Oh yeah, not an underground side load. Just a regular. What's the rate on these? Hey, look at that! It's almost exactly the same as what I had before. Which is still not very much, but it's 8% more efficient on the output. Oh, we still don't have enough prod mods. Ah, that's too much crap. Too much crap, I say. Get rid of my coal. Grab some prods. And then fill them on up. And then I need some more iron. I could put one here, but then the pipes would need to be where the beacons will go. Although, will I even need a beacon there? No. Okay, let me get one more. I might be able to go where the belts are anyway, or do something like this. Yeah, that's better. Okay, there we can get two more. Sweet. Alrighty. Ta-da! Electric smelting. Now, how's our power? Okay, 26 megawatts. I've seen worse. And that's more steel than we've ever seen in our sorry little lives. Yeah. Feels good. Still peaking out at 120 a minute, but I'll take it. When do we get beacons? Is it purple science? Yeah, we can almost get there even. We'll queue that up. And then... trying to think... I can improve this better. without doing more work of moving everything around. I don't think so. Pretty slow. Beacons will certainly help. There's part of me that wants to make some more steel just by hand. Because we do have a decent amount of iron that's built up here. So we'll just get a little bit more. Get a little bit more going. Crazy that that's almost half the speed of this. Definitely denser to use steel furnaces. Honestly, electric furnaces are overrated. I probably shouldn't have switched to them, but they're kind of cool. Yeah, copper's definitely backed up, but we do have an alarm for it. So, we are going to get there soon, though. Ugh. And this system needs to be better because it's not set up. You know, I can move the labs to the other side. And I think I'm gonna pull this up. Because this system doesn't even have like a buffer of any sort. Oh, lab productivity, there's an idea. There's an idea. Perfect. I literally had the exact right amount. Don't know what the odds of that are. Okay, so now I can set this up as some sort of buffer where the extras get fed back in. Let's see. I don't have a lot of space though. I could feed it back in here. So this could be the output of the buffer. The other problem we're about to run into is we have a lot of extra copper, so moving these is going to be annoying. Let's... I need to balance it too. Blah, 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 blah. Spaghettification increaseth. What did I do over here? I did it already. What did I do with the coal? Yeah, I didn't really do that carefully. Okay, I guess I haven't really done it the way I wanted to because it's so annoying. Because you can just do it on one side, which is probably what I'll do, and then we'll balance the belts on the back end. So, yeah, exactly. I don't need 2 lanes of chests. I can just do a really long boy here. And we load into that. And then... Whee! This is easier than moving things, I think. Yeah, the inserters, I could just use yellows. I don't need the inserters to be this fast. It's more for the number of chests that I made it this long. Alright, almost there. See, I don't need to do math because I know there's so many inserters. We're not gonna need any math. I do need some power though. And I say that like I'm not the one always sitting in Hell Mod for 4 hours. You know I love me some good math. Okay, so those are filling, and then they will empty. I think I'll do 4 into 4. It needs to go that one. Alright, I think this is relatively close enough to successful. Alright, and then we've got input priority right, output priority right. This is output priority right, input priority right. Okay. Oh, I get it, Teus. I have my spreadsheet full of numbers too. And then I'm gonna balance all of this. And see, that's already 2,500 per chest. That's a problem. I'm gonna need way more chests. And we don't have space for way more chests is the problem. Yeah, I've been trying to not use steel chests because they're expensive, but we might just have to. And that's only going to delay the problem. But we like delaying problems, because then we don't have to deal with them. Then it becomes more of a later Krydax problem. The other problem is I don't know how much steel we have built up. Probably not enough. But we'll make some steel chests, why not? I'll keep iron as my main one though. Oh, I didn't have enough. Prioritize the overflow? Oh, wait, is that how it's supposed to work? No, the overflow is only supposed to come into play if we have not enough in the output. What I really need to do, because otherwise the furnaces would back up. You might prioritize the overflow in a normal game if you're trying to keep the overflow empty. No, that would never make sense. If you're trying to prioritize the overflow, then what's the point of having overflow? Because then you're just gonna be backing up your furnaces, and then once the overflow is empty, then you're using the furnaces again. I feel like the point of overflow is to make up for lulls in production. In this game, the point is to just store my massive amounts of copper, because I'm not using it all. But what we really need is to red beltify this, because then we can make use of the overflow even if we're producing 15 a second. So if I upgrade the copper line, then we can continue producing 15 a second and utilize some of the overflow to get more than 15 a second total out. So we'll let the bots do all that. I think that's a little bit of a more robust copper storage system, and eventually I might just have to make a bunch more chests and manually move some stuff, or build a whole another storage section, because that's gonna fill pretty quick, I think. What am I looking for? Steel. I mean, I guess it's halfway full now. Oh, and there's still more in that chest. Get it all balanced out here. What do I do? Empty that, then balance it. Okay, it's not even half full. And that means I've got a few hours at least. Now, iron's interesting. Still not quite producing a full belt. We did get through the purple research. That's good. We are moving slow in this playthrough compared to the speed run. We are definitely not keeping up. Take a look at our ore mining. Still going strong. Like it's moved out another couple tiles since the last time we looked. Yeah, we're up to about 20, 22 tiles moved. We're getting some great space here. Once we can move all these, that'll be really nice, because then I'll have all this space open. Ooh, our first cliff explosives got used. Look, you can see the crater. See, that's how craters are supposed to look. Back to my conversation about the Factorio Friday facts of Vulcanus, the new planet. They talked about craters, and like, this is how they're supposed to look, right? Like, the rim is not very big, because it's a divot that pushes some of the dirt to the side. It's not supposed to look like this, where it's like a giant, I don't know, just ring. Cylinder ring. Anyway, I digress. Okay, I can put more miners over here. Maybe I'll move my science section up a little bit, and then I can have more room for copper storage here. I like that idea. I'll do that in the next video. We'll call it quits here once I get these set up. And I just have more random ore chunks. Speaking of storage, I also have all these random iron plates. Bot-based mining. I don't have logistics bots yet, do I? When do they show up? Do they show up in purple or yellow? Yellow. I don't have them yet. And I don't think I'll ever switch to logistics bot-based mining, but it could be interesting. Just have bots go pick up the ore. Okay, and then we can plop the blueprint down. I don't need the pipes quite yet, so I will place it here. I'll give our bots a couple seconds to build all this. I do need to remember to build the pipe in that square. once it's gone, and that one. Okay, 2 more extendo miners placed. Sweet. Well, we'll call it an episode there. As always, for those of you watching on YouTube, thank you guys for being here. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next episode.